We're here this evening to address our concerns on agenda item 8C. The parameters set in the agenda statement clearly limit the library and our mission to acquire the space needed for the future of the Rushford Public Library. We feel that spending money on a wrong plan lacks vision and is never the right thing to do. We have been patient and studious in the planning and study of the library needs. If this is the direction that the council wishes to pursue, we, the library board, respectfully withdraw from any consideration to build or remodel until a more appropriate time that fits the community's vision.
So where exactly do we go from here?
We feel that by spending money on this building, if you're going to limit us to just the confines of this building, would be a waste of taxpayer money. It does not fit our vision for the future. It does not fit our space needs that we need. So if you won't allow us to go outside the confines of this building or even down below, it would be a fruitless project. We feel that it just would not be in the best interest of the community and of the library itself.
So there is no room for compromise with the council on this.
We've compromised quite a bit already, and
how so?
Well, we started out with the building down there, and we downsized it. Now you've confined us to this area here. You never discussed the proposal that we gave last meeting about even using the community center, which Mr. Monkey called ludicrous. So I'm confused as to where, well, we're pretty sure the direction you're all going. I mean, you want to get down and use the Muni as City Hall. Even though that building could sit there and not, it could sit there and just be nothing. You don't have to stick any money into it. All you gotta do is pay the electricity to keep the heat on, and that's it. It could sit there forever. FEMA doesn't care. It's still owned by the city. That's it. So the compromise you're talking about is that we're gonna end up getting this space, which doesn't fit our needs and doesn't fit our future needs, and you're going to limit us to how much we can spend. You're going to limit us to how far we can expand the building.
I don't believe that we said that, especially not in our subcommittee recommendations.
That's it right there. Within the confines of the building.
Yes, in 8C it did. Gonna hand that.
Well, I have a copy of it.
Oh, okay, well then, I guess you could read 2B.
Seriously, you don't think FEMA's going to get any money for this building? That FEMA money is gone. The FEMA money that left over from the community center?
You couldn't apply that money to this building anyway.
I know. So that's not.
What I talked to the FEMA guy today is if one of your options is to kick the wall out, can the 475 be applied to that because it's a new project? And he said, yeah.
Because it's a new project.
Yeah.
It's new bricks and mortar.
Okay, but if FEMA, that'd be great. I mean, if we could get the square footage going out the back end of this building, but we'd have to get assurances from FEMA to be able to use that money, and then we'd have to get the budget from you guys.
Again, why the suggestion was the next phase, another phase would be to go out that way. That would be predicated upon getting the money to do it from FEMA or fundraising, or if we don't spend as much in City Hall, then funds could be reallocated back over here.
You're not gonna be able to fundraise for this building.
Okay.
We've already lost over $100,000 in pledges and cash that was earmarked for the new library. So, to try and fundraise for this building, I don't think it's that far. You'll never forget that.
And again, nowhere in here does it suggest that you're stuck to the top floor of this building.
Well, that was, yeah, no, that's what my question is. You put an elevator in, you put another level down there, we're going to have to increase staffing, an elevator's, it's gonna be expensive
$100,000.
for just the elevator.
Yep.
Okay, remember what the basement looks like, right?
You bet.
Basement's crap. Heating system's crap.
Yeah.
And the insulation in the walls up there. I mean, we're talking big bucks.
We didn't plan on spending $10,000 on this project.
Well, I didn't know because
We-
I wasn't,
We
we weren't invited into this City Hall project subcommittee meeting. We weren't included in this vision that you guys, or this statement that you guys wrote. And why weren't we?
Because the council formed a subcommittee of their members.
Right. But we had a nice discussion here that other evening when, that we should have cooperation and communication between the two boards.
Which is the sole purpose of this, which is the
Which is
council
why
to give
you're here
you
now,
the
Jim.
parameters of the project.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're discussing the parameters of the project. Okay? Is that what we're doing now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You okay, Rick? So, what exactly are gonna be our parameters then? What can we spend? What do you want us to do?
That's what we're
What do
asking.
you want us to get our architect involved in coming up with numbers here for the basement, for this level, for bumping out, for everything? And then you're gonna make a decision, yes or no, on which one? Is that?
I think for the original scope, you're gonna wanna do it within the confines. And when you find out from USDA that you get 475,
FEMA.
or FEMA,
Right.
excuse me, then you look outside.
The original scope is just gonna be this area here.
Nancy, you got a comment?
Yes, I have a question. Regarding that you say we can go there if the dollars come, correct? But item 2C says, under no conditions will any extension project interfere with Veterans Park to such an extent that the park would have to be relocated. The park is right outside the door. There would be such minimal space to expand
Did you get
that
ever
it wouldn't be
measure
worth the dollars.
a chance to?
No.
I think your original plan out the back was 60 feet.
Yes,
The
it is
flagpole
right
was
60-something.
60-something feet.
It's right at the flag.
So if you went,
That's veterans, that
So if you went
interferes
40
with
if you
it,
went
not-
45 feet or 40 feet,
Again, the committee members were saying, let's not move the park again. That's what now if the council says, you know what, you need 60 feet, we'll move the park again. That was just the feeling that we had was, let's try to not impact the park. Can we design a project within those parameters? If your architect comes back and says, we can't do it, or if we could have another 5 feet, this is what we could do to make a big difference, then I think the council should take a look at that.
then we take a lot of, or we understand that it's not always going to be black and white going forward.